Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving headfirst into a really wild idea from physics, one that questions the very nature of reality as you and I experience it.
I mean, of course you do, right? We all do. It's maybe the most fundamental feeling we have. We remember what happened yesterday, we live in the now, and we wonder about tomorrow. It feels like this constant, unstoppable current.
But what if that entire feeling is just a trick our minds are playing on us? What if one of the most successful theories in all of science is telling us that the future is already out there, just as real and set in stone as the past?
So here's how we're going to wrap our heads around this. We'll start with that familiar feeling of time flowing. Then we'll jump into Einstein's game-changing revolution. From there, we'll try to actually visualize this block universe, tackle the thorny paradox of free will, and then finally ask that big question. Is time itself just an incredibly persistent illusion?
Okay, so first up, let's just ground ourselves in what we all think we know, our shared, gut-level experience of how time works.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The past is over and done with. You can't change it. The future, well, that's a wide-open space of possibilities. It's not real yet. And we're just kind of floating along in the present moment. This idea is so deeply baked into us, it's almost impossible to think any other way. But that's where physics, and specifically Albert Einstein, comes in and just completely upends everything.
Yeah, our nice, comfortable river of time gets totally rerouted thanks to Einstein's theories of relativity.
You know, for the longest time, we thought of space as this big 3D container, and time as this separate universal clock that just ticked the same for everyone. Einstein showed us that's completely wrong. He proved they are woven together into a single fabric, space-time. So it's not 3 dimensions plus an independent time. It's one unified 4-dimensional reality.
And here's the kicker. They're not just connected, they're inseparable. How you move through space literally affects how you experience time. This isn't just some philosophical thought experiment. It's a hard fact of physics. It's been proven again and again, and it's the absolute bedrock of this whole block universe idea.
So, if reality is this 4-dimensional fabric of space-time, what on earth does that actually look like? How do we even begin to picture that?
Okay, here's the classic analogy. Try to imagine the entire history of the universe, from the Big Bang to its very end, as one giant loaf of bread. This whole loaf is the block of space-time. Now, every single slice you could cut from that loaf is a moment in time across the entire universe. Your birth, that's one slice. This exact moment, you listening to this, that's another slice. Some moment 100 years from now, that's just another slice further down the loaf. The block universe theory says all of these slices already exist, all at once.
And this mind-bending idea has a name. It's called Eternalism. It's the view that what we call the present isn't special at all. It's just one moment out of an infinite number of other equally real moments. It means the dinosaurs are just as real as you are, they're just located in a different part of space-time. So if the physics really does point to this block universe, the fallout for us personally is just huge. And this is where the theory stops being abstract and starts getting very, very personal.
Now really, just pause and think about that for a second. If the slice of space-time that we call tomorrow already exists in all its detail, then what you're going to eat for lunch tomorrow is already there on that slice. So when you stand there choosing what to eat, are you actually making a choice? Or are you just sort of discovering a fact that was already true about your life? It completely flips our idea of choice on its head.
This really implies that the universe is deterministic. If you could step outside of space-time and look at the whole 4D block, your life would be laid out like a long, intricate noodle. Every high, every low, every decision you ever made or will make is all part of this one single, unchanging object.
Now, it's really important to say this is a massive debate. It's not settled. On one side, you have eternalism, which grows out of Einstein's physics, saying all of time is already laid out and our sense of it flowing is an illusion. And on the other side, you have presentism, which is basically our gut feeling, that says only the now is real, the future is totally unwritten, and the flow of time is a real fundamental thing. Physicists and philosophers are still battling this one out.
So, where's that leave us? We're stuck, right?
caught between our deepest, most human intuition and one of the most powerful and well-tested theories in the history of science.
Maybe that feeling of now, that feeling of moving forward through time, is just the spotlight of our consciousness traveling along a timeline that already exists in its entirety. You know, like the movie of the universe has already been shot, printed, and put in the can. We're just watching it play out, frame by single frame.
And this leaves us with this one profound, deeply unsettling question. Is that river of time that we all feel just a story our brains tell us? Are we in fact just parts of a vast, frozen, four-dimensional sculpture? Is the flow of time the ultimate and most convincing illusion of all? I'll let you chew on that one.